Hello guys, welcome back to the Game Muscle YouTube channel, where we're bringing you right now the pinnacle of entertainment, the height of mankind's achievement, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be placing some bling in the form of the Game Muscle logo on our steering wheel and find out if it works. We're going to be replacing the ASSETTO, or OMP as most people commonly call it that don't pronounce it wrong. The ASSETTO logo. We're going to be replacing the OMP logo. We don't want that. Oh my god, it's stuck on tight. It doesn't want to relinquish its power, its powerful grip on the button box. We're going to be taking this off. We can't take that one off, unfortunately. We're going to be taking this one off, and we're going to be placing, death the microphone there, we're going to be replacing it with the Game of Muscle logo. But to do this seemingly simple change, we've got to take the wheel off the motor and the button box off the wheel. It's going to take at least, I don't know, it's going to take at least 5 minutes or so. By 5 minutes, I mean probably like half an hour. So let's get started. There we go. We're getting some technical issues here with the streaming. Hello, William Powell. Welcome to this exciting evening event. I think it is. I think YouTube had a bit of an issue there. It's just one person. It's a very personal stream. Hello, William Powell. Hope you're having a good evening. Welcome to the 2 people watching. Welcome, William Powell. Well, at least there's 2 people watching. You know, what more could you want? That's enough people to have fun. Some people say, you know, two's a crowd. But you know, let's get going on this. So we've got a coffee as well, of course. This is literally a 2-man stream. What are you up to, William? Hope you're having a good evening. I'm going to get the correct Allen key. I've just realised I'm missing my... Oh, there it is. It was on my lap all along. Ah, dear. So, we've taken this off. And we've just got to remove the wheel now. It's not turned on, so we shouldn't find ourselves rotating at 300 miles an hour. Fingers crossed. Not much. Oh, I don't know what YouTube's doing. It seems that YouTube's just made a direct connection to you. Congratulations, William Powell. You're the winner of what is going to be the most exciting stream we've ever done. I'll probably go into... we will do some driving after I've got this attached. Still the wrong size Allen key. We've got to play the Allen key game. You never know which is the right size Allen key until you try it in the slot. Here we go. Nice. Okay. I'm not sure if I should restart YouTube here, the streaming. I don't know what is going on. Let's have a look. It's so weird. Oh dear. Oh, there's one of the... Oh, Dragos Bar, there we go. 2 people have joined. Nice. Wow. Gap, oh, here we go. More people are coming along. Only 3 people joined. I don't know what happened. I was asleep, unfortunately, for the race. I just fell asleep. So that didn't happen. Now let's get this... For those of you that have just joined us and are rather confused, we're going to be attaching the Game of Muscle logo to the steering wheel to replace the OMP horn button that we had previously. Thanks to Zero Skill Just Luck 3D printed this for us. I mean, you know, that's a work of art if there ever were. unfortunately, to do this, we've got to remove the entirety of our wheel from the sim rig. Engineering skills confirmed, exactly. So this might take a little bit of time, but you know. Oh well, we're not using that because it's broken. Allen key power. Let's play find the right Allen key. I think Allen keys were designed for you to never have the right Allen key. You could own every Allen key in the world and you would still not have the right Allen key. Broadcast Pro. Yeah, we'll do some Project Cars 2 once we've done this important work. Oh, no, he's one too big, this one. New install. What's everyone up to though? It's Wednesday night, clearly the most exciting evening of the week. You know, everything happens on a Wednesday. Might as well not bother with any other day of the week, to be honest. Might as well just do Wednesday. I haven't heard about the TMX Pro, not tried it. We appear to not have the one Allen key we require for this to be a successful operation. Sent the heart surgeon after opening the patient. What is it to do with? I hope you realise what you've done, Zero Skill. Oh, it's the magic one. That one fits. There we go. We now have an Allen key for success. Hello, Fez Fox. We have success now. Get ready. Hi, Skywelk. On today's episode of How to Break Your Direct Drive Wheel, it is a lake stream. We've not put it on yet, Zero Skill. It's going on. We're just mounting it now. It might take a while. So, you're saying when I put this on the wheel, it's going to make us faster, right? Because if it doesn't, I don't see the point. Hi Christian, the wheel's not broken, no. I'll do an update. YouTube decided not to send out the alert. So we had the 2 people in here going, what's going on? Why is there only 2 people here? But now the room is filling up. Hello Cunningham Industries. Look at all these filthy regs coming in. Really enjoying WRC7. I'll have to give it a go, Fez. Yeah, it's the Derek Spears button box that we've got here. Yeah, Derek Spears Design Race King that we've got here. We're almost there. This is the last one. I don't even know what music's playing. I just put Epidemic Sound on. They always pick something. It's not guaranteed to be good, but they pick something. Okay. And so the child was born. Let's take this off. Oh, nope, we still got one bolt off. Nope. So, for those of you that have just joined us, we're going to be we're replacing the Ultracento horn button, which I've already lost. I've already lost that, forget that. We're replacing that Ultracento horn button with this awesome 3D printed Game of Muscle logo, which Zero Skill sent us. I mean, look at nothing says don't drive into me. I'm 10% faster now than our logo. Now we need to take this one more screw out. The dummy screw. Have you checked if it actually fits? No. Don't be silly. We're just going to go all in here. You've got to live life on the edge, really. You know, you can't just dawdle. You have to just go all in. Wheel removed. Let's stick. Does it actually fit? Let's find out. It's there. It's there. Oh. Oh no. I've been too lazy here. Let's do it one at a time. There we go. Oh, look at that, you beauty. There's a little bit of a gap, but we're all good. Just got to make sure it's all straight. This is what sim racing is about, guys. It's not about driving fast. It's not about beating other people. It's all about... Oh, there's the Ultracento logo that we've replaced. It's all about forgetting where you just put your Allen key. And that... I don't know where the Allen key is. Where did I put it? Oh no. Well, we've done it now. We've done it now, guys. It fits. It looks awesome. Got to get a muscle logo on the wheel now, but I don't know what I did with the Allen key. Unfortunately, the Allen key's black. So is the entirety of my sim rig. Here we go. We found it. It's on the floor. Disaster averted. Hello, Doctor. Welcome along. Let's tighten up that dummy screw. Not a new wheel, but we've got a new logo on the wheel that Zero Skill sent us, so we can now look at our logo whilst we drive. It's important. Straighten her up. Is that true? I think that's true. Look at that. It's the world's first OMP Tracento Game of Muscle steering wheel. I mean, come on. If that doesn't make us go faster, I don't know what will. Talking sheer power, speed and performance right there. Forget Porsche, forget Ferrari. This is where the performance is going to be at. This is not the best way to mount your wheel to your oh, I'm trying to be as lazy as possible, but we're being punished for it. Why is it that the lazy way always ends up taking longer, you know? I think the lazy way should always work better. Oh, we got away with it. Oh, come on, lazy way. We have entry. Fantastic. What's going on? Spin tyres. I was tempted to pick up spin tyres actually. Right, let's get this wheel on. I'm so happy about this. It's just a bit of plastic, but it's got our logo on it. That's all you need in life, a bit of plastic and your logo on it, and you're sorted. You can die happy. Right. But as I say, you know, really, it's these kind of modifications that get you that extra performance out of your sim rig, and that's why, you know, you get a direct drive wheel. It's so you can do important modifications like this. These are the sort of things that really allow you to drive on the limit better. It's money well spent, really. I want to get the Holger, I think it is, they do the Holger quick release. It's basically like 2 bicycle locks and then a certain design of sort of metallic clamp. You need to sort that out. It's like £100 or so, but it's well worth it. Once you've got it on your direct drive wheel side, you're good, really. It's 30 quid for each clamp. It's not necessarily the fastest to remove, and it doesn't have the cables going through it, but it does the job. Hi, One Voodoo Gaming, welcome along. I'm good, thanks. We'll be even better in a minute when we're driving. We've almost finished our important modification of power. What am I playing? I think we're going to play, I want to do a couple of races on Race Room, and then I want to do some Project Cars too. What happened today, I was aiming to do some streaming during the day, but unfortunately, I fell asleep. I was just exhausted, I just fell asleep. So that didn't work out. I did get some video footage done though, but not for sim racing, so there you go. Let's get this on here, we're almost done. I feel like a bizarre steering wheel doctor. Nice one, Zero Skill, thank you. Oh, our logo's rotated a tiny bit. Oh, well, there's no moving it now. Oh, no, it's off by like a fraction of a millimetre. I'll just accept it. It's wonky like my face, so it's okay. We'll just tighten it up. I'm not going to waste any more time fiddling. But look at that. Well, you can't see it yet. But guys, get ready to have your minds blown. Tighten her up. One thing you do have to make sure with direct drive wheels is that everything is indeed tightened up. Righty tighty. No lefty loosey. I would have thought you could get away with 3 screws on this. I mean, you might as well use all the screws you got, but I would have thought you could get away with less. and it wouldn't be the end of the world. Given that when you look at Formula rims and stuff, they tend to use 3 bolts. I think there might be bigger bolts though, so that might be the crux. I think we're good. Make sure every single one is tight. Normally when you're tightening screws up, you alternate, you know, you tighten up diagonally so that it brings it together rather than you know what I mean. But we didn't do it properly because we gave him a muscle, and you know, we live life on the limit. We live on the edge of everything. So in keeping with that, we did it completely wrong. Right. Are you ready for a close-up, guys? Are you ready for a close-up? Get ready for the close-up. We need like the space shuttle NASA. I'm going to have a sip of my coffee before we do a close-up. Hello, Croveloppy. We're having a coffee. I need a bourbon as well. Where have they gone? I've lost my biscuits. Oh well. Alright, Festfox, great stream. Notta didn't detect any sarcasm at all in that statement. Wheel stream over. Right. Get ready, guys. I hope you're pumped, but... Oh! I tried to make it as exciting as possible. Look at that! Look at that! I'm gonna get muscle Lego on the steering wheel. Oh, hello, Sim Racing Girl. You've come for the most exciting stream. It isn't. It's off by a millimetre. Look, it's not straight. It's a bit like me, slightly wonky, a little bit bent, but you know, almost there. I mean, come on though, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Forget OMP, obviously. That's our logo on the steering wheel. We've ascended. It's like now we're going to be driving at least 30% faster. Oh, look at that. I mean, you think, to be honest, I mean, Sim Racing Girl can confirm this. Say you came round to my place, you'd be like, you'd see the next level racing rig with the T300. You think, oh yeah, this guy's pretty hot. You'd see like the 17-inch monitor and the 42-inch TV, and you go, oh yeah, that's the woman impression. They'd be more like, oh yeah, this guy is really, really hot. And they'd see the direct drive wheel, and they'd go, oh, that's so good, 20 Newton meters. Ooh, is that a small mage? And I'd be like, yeah, that's a small mage. And they'd be like, oh, I've always wanted one of them. You must be so good and so attractive. Oh, and then I'd be like, yeah, but wait till you see the pedals. And they'd be like, oh, are those Proto Simtech pedals? And I go, yeah, the PT1 pedals. And they'd be like, oh, I'm so attracted to you now. And then I go, I've got a logo on the wheel, and they'd be like, strip it off. They would explode. That's it's a true story. So I think it's time for some Project Cars 2 after that. But how cool is that? You can even see the logo from an obtuse angle. Right, enough of that business. I guess you guys probably don't appreciate it as much as me, but that sort of thing arouses me more than it should, quite possibly. Sim Racing Girl, what's your lap time? Look, you can confirm, Sim Racing Girl, if you went round to a bloke's house and they had a direct drive wheel with their logo on it, you admit it, you would be all over them. You'd just be like, oh my god, this is the hottest guy I've ever witnessed in my entire life. And it'd be wedding rings, you'd be married within a week. Admit it. Just admit it. Ah, come on, Project Cars 2. Oh no, hang on, we're going to start with Race Room. I think we'll start, I don't know actually. We'll have a chat vote. It's all in the details. Oh dear. It's all in the details. Let's get this sorted out here. I should get my logo tattooed on my bowl patch. That'd be good. Commitment to the brand. Oh dear. Move the... Well, we've now blinged the wheel up. Thanks, Zero Skill, for that. That's made my day. Perhaps more than it should have, but it did. GT Sport. Oh yeah, so vote in chat here. We'll have a 1 for Race Room Racing Experience on our DTM server, a 2 for Project Cars 2, and that's the choice. That's the choice that you get. Oh, 3, thank you. Well, hang on, I can't keep count of this. 1, 2, 1. What's going on? You cry you have to play GT Sport. Yeah, I can't take GT Sport. I quite enjoy playing it with the gamepad, you know. I don't think it's terrible. Last time the stream just ended rather abruptly because of the battery running out on the controller and I couldn't do anything. The mic wouldn't even work. Perhaps a straw poll with... No, this is a completely fair election. This is totally legitimate. The result is binding. The people have spoken. Well, I tell you what. With that result, what we'll do is we'll start off with Race Room, and then we'll go to Project Cars 2. But we'll just do like 3. I think we'll do like 3 races in Race Room because we've got the server set up. It's easy to just go through it. I think more people did say 2, but we'll start off with Race Room. And then we'll go into Project Cars 2 after. So probably like half an hour, 35 minutes of Race Room, 40 minutes of Race Room, and then Project Cars 2. I think that'd be awesome. I mean, the DTM car in Race Room is bloody fantastic. Oh, 7. That wasn't an option. Yes, on that note, I've got to turn my wheel on here. I need to get some cream out. Need to put some need to light some candles, and we need to get the butter, and then we can turn the wheel on. I could do with a biscuit as well. Wheel, you're now on. You will notice that my seat does have a woolly hat on it. That's an important feature. It's the Christmas hat. The Sim Racing Christmas hat. You do need one of them. By having that on the back of the chair, that gives us an extra 5% performance boost on the engine. Democracy's a lie. I just watched, guys, an absolutely awesome documentary on South African politics from the 80s to 90s, which was a rather exciting time, I have to say. I'll have to link to that. I was a bit rusty on my South African politics. Right, that's that. Just gonna grab a biscuit, and then we'll join the. We'll join the Race Room server that we've got. The password's T, and we'll have a biscuit, and then we'll get driving on that, and we'll go from that to ASSETTO. No, wrong game. Project Cars 2. I do want to play some more ASSETTO CORSA soon. I definitely think when we get back into the old VR thing, we'll do more AC, because I really like AC in VR. What was I going to do? I needed to fix something. I've totally forgotten what it was. What was I going to fix? Oh, I don't know. I'm going to get my biscuit and be back in a second. I've lost my biscuit. Oh, there we are. There we go. All's good. I'm at this coffee and biscuits. A bit short on the tea supplies at the moment. We've only got 2 bourbons left. I wonder if Sim Racing Girl, if they have bourbons in Dutchland or Belgium. I can never remember. Can you get Crawford's bourbon creams on the continent? I don't know if you can. Right. This music sounds like a car showroom. Let's get the old race room up and running. Oh, that was it. I needed to launch wheeler, reset the steering wheel. There we go. What's that, cookies? You don't know, get out of here. Doesn't know what bourbon is. Death penalty. Oh, we've got 3 bourbons left. Surprise bourbon. Bourbon. It may look like something from a World War II ration pack, but that's a biscuit. Bourbon. That's a biscuit. They do look awful. I guess it's sort of like a shortbread with cocoa in it, and then it's got in the middle. It's got like what resembles some kind of chocolatey paste, but it could be anything. It could be anything in the middle. They're not the best of biscuits on their own. I think they're a bit overrated. But when you start dipping them, then they make sense, and you know that's part of the biscuit process. The dipping's an important part. You got no milk. Boil your kettle, put a tea bag in a cup and pour milk in. Talking about 3 sugars. Get out of here. Colin with his precious bourbon. A precious? A bourbon? Oh dear. Just because I appreciate the important things in life. I've got taste. I've got taste, and now, thanks to zero skill, we've got style! I'm too excited about that. I like having the woolly hat behind me. Gives me a bit of comfort and emotional support. Okay. Got pedals. Let's get the simulator up and running. Doctor 1985 doesn't put anything in his tea. He doesn't even put water in it. He just chews on a tea bag all day. Some say that's not the way to do it, but you know, that's his method. That's what he's gone for. Just have to accept it. At least he's not put sugar in it. So. Zero skill. You got a steering wheel with your logo on it. Not sure if you got style as such. Well, like you said, if this doesn't make me 5% faster, what's the point? So I'm expecting this to deliver the performance. I think we might move from our 7th positions to Sepang circuit, 7ths to 6s. We probably gained a position of technique and skill from this logo on the steering wheel. Let's get our server up. It's bloody. I've put the heating on too hot. A good pro tip, guys. Don't fall asleep with the heating on. You're cooking. Search for a server. Game of Muscle should come up. There we go. Password is T. We've only got 3 people in it, so come on, guys. We've got 32 slots on here. That is one of the nice things with Project Car, with Race Room Racing Experience. You can have pretty swanky dedicated servers. Let's go for a different car this time. We're always driving the BMW because of the Tic Tac. And, you know, I mean, that is pretty much the most beautiful vehicle I've ever laid my eyes upon. But We've got the Touring Classics now. I don't know, the BMW Tic Tac's just so arousing. We'll try the Mercedes out. The classic Mercedes. Look at the Zach Speed. Das doubles alt. Doubles alt. I don't even know how they say it. We might go for the Boss car. Oh, no, that was nice. I think I had these as Scare Electrics cars as a kid. Getting flashbacks here. I think I had a Peugeot. Password is T. I've got capitals on. Tango Echo Alpha. What's it? Am I being slagged off in the chat room? I'm looking at settings here. I glance at the chat and I'm just being mocked again. Constant mockery. He isn't fast around anything. You know, I just take it. I take it. It's really a hard life, I have to say. As someone that does YouTube videos and streaming, it's a hard life, you know. I just sit here in my sim rig and get abused. But it's okay. If that makes you guys happy, if that's what you want to do, I'll just accept it. That's what I'm here for. I'm like a sponge, an abuse sponge. I'm like one of those stress balls on the windowsill of your downstairs toilet. You just feel free to squeeze me if it helps get that anger out. Here we go. Oh, hang on, let's turn the car on. I hear that's a good tip. Oh, there we go. We better turn the bling off my direct drive wheel text here. There we go. It's because you aren't in VR. Oh, what's going on? I was just starting my Mercedes there. I missed the chat again. I used to be an abuse sponge. Living with my stepmom was awful. This seems to have a bit of a lag on this car. It's got more lag than a 90s Counter-Strike server. Bazinga. Let's get on the track. Now, some of you might be questioning why we're driving with the old flappies. Well, we've got the UPS note for the Fanatec shifter, and unfortunately, Monday and Tuesday are German holidays, so we're probably going to have to wait till Saturday, or I think the date is the 6th. When's the 6th? Is that Sunday's the 5th, isn't it? No, Monday's... Oh, God knows. God knows what day's what, but it looks like we've got to wait till the 6th before we get to use the new shifter. So, there you go. Alright, Doctor. Who's going to join us on the server? Type... I'm bloody boiling in here. I might have to put my fan on. I'm cooking. Type 1 in chat if you're going to join the server, because we need to fill it up, guys. We're only going to be doing race room for the next 40 minutes or so. I just want to get a bunch of races in, pile through. The server's set up for 10-minute races, 10-minute quali. You know, we should be able to get through a bunch of tracks, and then we're going to go to Project Cars 2 for about an hour or so to get some driving on. We've got 4 people in the server. We need at least 8 for a good race. PJD, no you can't unfortunately, because Fanatec use, I think the device is a dumb device and the cable has a chip in it that converts the signal. Fanatec sort of intend for it to be plugged into a Fanatec wheelbase, which you know will have the control chip in it. So their cable is like a chipped cable. It's not just a USB cable. If you get what I mean. If you get my gist. Do you have to pay the tracks in R3? You do have to buy the tracks, yeah, but you typically just buy stuff as a package, like a holiday on a cruise ship. Oh, every time I look at my steering wheel now, I get reminded that I'm indeed a game of muscle. There's no escape from it. This Mercedes is a little bit more planted than the BMW. I think the BMW is more fun to drive, you know. I don't think anything beats the power and excitement of the Tic Tac BMW. You get reminded that it's not straight. It's not too off. Oh dear. But yeah, it's not 100% true. Let's get a lap in here. If you want to play in this server, you have to get VRP from the Race Room store. Just type in Google Race Room VRP, because that's 30% cheaper than buying on Steam. Then you need the starter pack, and then you need the American track pack, and I think that gets you all the tracks that we drive, bar 2 on this server. Okay, first fine lap here. Oh, these cars are fantastic though. 90s era vehicles. No bias there, Sim Racing Girl. No, you've got no incentive to like this circuit. It is a good track. Otherwise known as the Let's Build a Racetrack in the Sand Dunes race circuit. You have to watch out. There's occasionally there's children crossing the road with buckets and spades, so you have to try and avoid them. But mind you, if you do hit them, though it's annoying and it slows you down, and you know you might damage your windscreen, at least it will teach them not to walk across the track. So you can't, you know. Oh, this car has brutal high speed understeer as well as the Tic Tac BMW. Surprisingly, this track's quite fun with downforce cars as well. Oh. I like how we've got the Mercedes logo on the front of the car. Wow, dear God. That Mercedes logo is really important, because when you run over pedestrians, it makes sure that if your bonnet doesn't inflict fatal damage, the metallic spike will do. So that was a good job by Mercedes for putting those on. Mind you, I think if you were going to be hit by a car, you'd rather be with one of these bonnet adornments. You would probably want to be hit by a Mercedes rather than a Jaguar. I mean, the Jaguar is just going to go... It's like a blunt spike. Whereas the Mercedes logo is more like a... You know, you'd be turned into sort of like a sausage. You'd be cheese grated by it. I wonder if you could grate cheese with that logo. That's a test for a future video right there. I have so much to learn with Game of Muscle, Sweet Talk and Charisma. Oh dear. It's all the logo, I have to say. I mean, that's the thing, you know. It's hard enough with the direct drive wheel, the amount of women that proposition me. So I just don't bring it up anymore. You kind of have to hide it. It's one of those. It's like if you've got a sports car. You know, if you've got like a Ferrari or a Lambo or something, sometimes you don't take it out because you know you just get that unwarranted attention from the opposite sex. So sometimes you do just go out in your more subtle vehicle, or even use public transport, because it's a burden. I have to admit, it's a burden. When for the 15th time in a row a hot, attractive lady talks to you, but they're not talking to you for your personality or for your good looks in my case, they're just talking to me for my direct drive wheel. So, you know, that's why I don't tend to show it on the webcam so much. PJD, got to run, see you tomorrow. Okay PJD, hopefully we'll be on tomorrow for a good amount of time. Rolls Royce hood thing is actually really cool on the newer ones. It's lowered once the car's parked so it can't be stolen. That's cool. That'll be £2,000 a year to fix when it breaks. I'll see you PJD. Hopefully we are, as I say, hopefully we are on tomorrow. Skywork did the sound in R Factor for this, nice. Did you get the sound from videos, or did you have an original sound source? Because sound is pretty tricky to get right. I remember, I probably played it, you know, because I used to do a lot of the R Factor 1 mods. Back in the day, played Lift for Speed and R Factor. Don't know how many people have joined the server, so I hope we can fill it up more after this race. Oh, we've got 5 people in. Well, I guess it's better than a kick in the teeth. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, it's so hard to drive from this view. Look at those rims. We've got gold rims. We're like the Pimp Daddy. Right, let's get back in the car. We've got this. Peter Walsh, watch out. What is he driving? Is he driving a Mercedes as well, but with different livery on it that makes it look like a totally different car? Okay. You have to be super smooth. I mean, we're starting to understand the race room physics yesterday, actually. I started to get into it. I always find it takes me quite a while to intuitively understand each simulator and then sort of drive it. Hi, 2-Arm Drive. Welcome to the channel. Oh, Peter Walsh is so... Oh, he's walling it. Oh, he caught it. Nice job, Peter Walsh. Look at that. The car models are fantastic in this. For some reason, the lighting as well, the reflections are really nice and concise. Sight reflection maps. Good job, graphical programmer. Look at his rear diffuser. Spoiler. I don't know words. Rear wing. Oh, he's a bit loose. Capitalise. K Moore, here we come. Mow that lawn. Oh, a bit wide, bit wide. It's always important to test the suspension. Let's block him off on the inside. No way. No way past. You shall not pass. I don't know where the brake point is with this Mercedes, and neither does the car in front. There we go. It's now... Look at the Game of Muscle logo, guys. It's totally transformed our racing. It's nothing to do with the people joining the server perhaps haven't had much practice. It's purely the logo. And that must be the same logic that Mercedes used when they put the their logo on the front there. They thought they thought it's a danger to pedestrians, it will cause more casualties, cyclists will end up being impaled up the backside by it, but you get that performance, so it's all worth it. Neo Crawls, damn it, need to get ready for school. Oh dear. Can you play R3E in virtual reality, Postal? Yes, you can indeed. One opportunity, tea drink opportunity per lap. Yeah, I mean, that's what they did well with the Nordschleife. I was getting the words lined up in my mind there. Nordschleife has a really good long straight on it, and that mid-straight section with the sweeping left-handers, which gives you at least 2 or 3, probably 5 sips. So for tea drinking, I think the Germans did a good job on the Nordschleife. Brands Hatch though, you would have thought with Brands Hatch they would have thought about it. There's not really many tea drinking opportunities. I mean, even when you're coming down the straight at Brands Hatch, you're going over those bumps and you've got to line up for the downhill right-hander. It's not a good track for sipping. Chinese tracks, on the other hand, and Malaysian circuit, they tend to be quite good for sipping. Let's get back inside the car here. Oh, that's not a good view. I can't even control the car from that view. Oh, Le Mans, there you go. You got at least 10 sips worth of 10 opportunities to sit there. It's ironic though that the French would probably build the pinnacle of tea sipping tracks. But I'm happy with a sip a lap. I think, you know, 1 sip a lap's enough. Circuit Paul Ricard has a good straight. I don't know if people can join the session as it's active. I have to say this Mercedes is definitely more refined. It's definitely more refined than the BMW. It's a lot harder to fly the back out in a crazy way. With NASCAR you could sip all day. Yeah, that's not real driving, is it? That's more being stuck on a roundabout going the wrong way. Poor Americans, bless them. They try, you know, they do try. You have to give them... They've got cars, kind of, you know. They've had to simplify it so they can understand what to do. And removing one direction of steering has done that. So, you know, you have to give them credit where credit's due. At least they're trying. It's the taking part that counts. And I think that's important. I think it's easy to be really harsh on Americans, but you do have to admire their spirit. And they do have a culture of trying hard. They might not always succeed, but I think I can respect the effort. Dave Coelho missed 50 minutes. Have we been going for that long already? Oh my god, we have. Don't worry. Oh well, do worry. You missed the most exciting 50 minutes of live streaming in the history of YouTube. It really wasn't a balding British guy fumbling around looking for an Allen key for 30 minutes, followed by 20 minutes of fumbling around with a wrench. No. It was top entertainment. I quite like Circuit Paul Ricard, the Cognito. I didn't used to, but I played it on... there's an ASSETTO CORSA mod version of the track that I think is really quite nice because it captures the subtle cambers and what have you. I thought Germans invented the hot dog, Todd McDanger. I think you've got your history a bit confused there. I'm sure the Germans invented the hot dog. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they didn't. Maybe it was the Americans. If it's sausage related, typically the Germans were there first. Out of context quotes. Nobody talks about the Danes though, do they? Let's be real. Apparently the Danish people invented the pastry as well. Turns out the Danes are like pastry masters, but they've kept it secret. So they didn't want anyone to know that's where they came from. It's how they've taken over the world. With of course, the famed Danish pastry, which actually you can't get in the Danish lands in Denmark. Apparently, so someone told me from Denmark. Well, that's the thing, isn't it? American hot dogs don't really make any sense. I don't even know what they put in the sausages. What, nuclear plastic? What's going on? We've got 1 minute 12 here, and I have to say, I have to congratulate Zero Skill, Just Luck, and Cunningham Industries for pointing out my slightly ajar, slightly untrue logo. But this logo on the rim, we'll have a highlight, we'll have a recap, and we'll owe our first ever victory in Race Room Racing Experience to the logo horn. The Titwinkle avoidance system. English mustard's a bit strong though, isn't it? I always like Dijon mustard. I quite like that mustard with the actual mustard seeds in it. English mustard, it's like they put horseradish in it as well, but it's bloody. It's you know, it's like wasabi. I don't know why English mustard is so mental, because English people are pretty, you know, when it comes to like palate, English people are pretty bland and boring, but then there they go and they put the English mustard of death on things, which is rather weird. And as I say, horseradish sauce is ridiculous. How does that happen? Maybe that's why English food is so bland, because they expect to put horseradish sauce and mustard on it, and you need the blandness to offset the fact that your face is just destroyed from the smallest lick of your average horseradish sauce. Some actually say that we formed the National Health Service not because after World War II the left actually managed to push some policies through government that actually made society a little bit more even. No, that wasn't the real reason why the NHS was formed. The NHS was actually formed because so many people were being hospitalised through eating horseradish and mustard, and they just couldn't deal with it. So they had to form the NHS, and now English people can be treated for their facial burns that occur every Sunday. But on that note, we've just won! Thank you to Zero Skill for our steering wheel logo. I mean, it's tried and tested. Look at that. First race we do with the steering wheel logo, and we've won. Unbelievable. This, I have to point out as well, this is literally the only direct drive wheel in the world. The only direct drive wheel. No! Not even direct drive wheel. The only sim wheel. The only force feedback wheel in the world to have a Game of Muscle logo on it. Unbelievable world first right there, right before your eyes, ladies and gentlemen. What a day to celebrate. Forget Guy Fawkes. Forget the unsuccessful attempt at blowing up Parliament in whenever it was it like 14, 16, I don't know, God knows when it was, I don't know my history. Forget the Queen. Forget everything. Let's just face it. 2017 Game of Muscle logo on the steering wheel. Best day in the world. We're going to have to celebrate this every year. What is it? The 1st of... hang on. It's not even October anymore, is it? It's 1st of November. It's the 1st of November because it's... oh yeah, it's the 1st of November. It's the 1st of November. The day to remember. Remember the 1st of November. Logo on the steering wheel day. International logo on the steering wheel day. So, winner, hot dog dinner. Get into this server, guys. Come on, we need more than 5 people in here. This is a travesty. That's probably why we won. Let's face it. But you know, let's pretend it was from sheer skill. Well, this guy's got a nice picture. P. Walsh. It's like a real race driver. What a pro. Key Mauler in 3rd. Oh dear. It looks a little bit like a sausage in your logo. Look here. Stop mocking my logo. This is high quality stuff. I'm going to put my fan on because I'm cooking here. What are you guys still doing awake, by the way? It's approaching midnight. For those of you in Europe, it's like 1 AM. What's going on there? Just a warning, I've only got 1 biscuit left, so the depression's going to be setting in a minute. So watch out. Watch for the mood shift on the final biscuit swallow. Let's get this fan going. Posto, if you want to join in, just if you've got the starter pack, or if you've got any of the DTM cars or the historic cars, you know, the same spec cars. There's a Tic Tac BMW to the right. Beautiful, beautiful sight there. Gorgeous. Any of the American track pack, and that's it really. It's like the starter pack and the American track pack, and I think it's maybe 1 or 2 other circuits. Most of it's the basic content. Filthy rags. Let me put this fan on. we go. Get a bit of a breeze going. All's good. Ah, that's good. Hopefully it's not too noisy for you guys. I like a little bit of flow. Need a little bit of movement. Can't just have static air. I've decided to retire from school to focus on my sim racing career. Oh dear. That's not a good decision. Oh, yo, it's Jimmy Broadbent in chat. Hey, Jimmy boy. How you doing? How's your disabled dinosaur driving going? That's a good choice, Cunningham Industries. Can't go wrong with Star Trek. You'll have to rewatch the whole of Deep Space Nine. Eventually they'll do a HD version of it. One day. The dream is real. Fingers crossed. Remaster. What game is this? This is Race Room. The penalties are worse than iRacing. When I was playing GT Sport, Jimmy, I found that you have to knock into people rather than try and avoid them. Because if you don't knock into them, the person behind you just knocks into you and then passes you when you're ghosted. But you know. Also, Jimmy, awesome job, by the way, on your commentary on the 24-hour race. Absolutely amazing. 10 points to Jimmy. I don't know how you kept going for so long. Absolute legend. I caught about 2 or 3 hours of it. I had it on in the background whilst I was rubbing butter over my chest. Really good. Kenny Stewart, any good better than AC and Project Cars 2? It's you know, it's just another sim to add to the collection, this race room. Sebastian Brunier's here as well. Oh yeah, Jimmy, I don't want to show off or anything, but check this out. Check this out, Jimmy. Don't get jealous. I know you're the type that gets jealous easily, you know, but get ready. Get ready. What? So that was this evening's stream. The point of this evening's stream is we've got a logo on the steering wheel. You know, I think I'm the only sim racer in the entirety of the world that has the YouTube logo on the steering wheel. It's changed my life. We've already won the first race we've driven with it. Exactly, Jimmy. You're going to have to outdo me now. To be honest, you don't have a logo. You've just got your face. So I guess you could just take a photograph of your face and you could cut it out and stick it on the middle of your steering wheel, and I'd be beaten. Because, you know, a logo's a logo, but a face is a face. Oh, zero skill. If you do, I'm gonna have to get mine upgraded. This is how this happens. This is why you end up with gangsters with ginormous gold chains. It's all about outdoing the other rapper. Jimomo, Jimomo Wheel. I've changed my name to OMP by Depol. Gamer OMP. I want him to get a comedy boxing glove wheel that punches him every time someone subs. That would be true entertainment. You are a trendsetter. I know. I can't help it. I really am like one of these people that I think a lot of the youth of today look towards. You know, you do have figures like, I don't know, you know, you've got like Michael Jackson for the 80s, Freddie Mercury as well. You know, sort of pop star type figures. You have like Rocky. I'm sounding really old now because all my superstar figures are from the 80s. But you know what I'm getting at. You have these role model figures that the youth are attracted towards. And yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger, another 80s role model there. But, you know, so you have them, and that was for that generation. But when you look at the new generations now, who do you pick from? it's literally, I mean, it's just me, really. If you look, if you take an objective look and you really think about it, it's really just me with my direct drive wheel and my logo on the steering wheel. And you know, so I mean, that's all I can really say. It is quite a burdensome responsibility, though. I mean, I can't. I have to be careful with my language. I can't smoke. I can't inject hard drugs, you know, stuff like that. I can't do that on the stream, so that is a burden, and that's difficult. It does make it harder for me to get enjoyment out of driving simulators, that I can't integrate those pastimes into it. But with that, I take the responsibility on my shoulders, and I think I'll make society better for it. So, you know, that's what's important. Googly eyes, that's what I want on my wheel. We can make that dream happen, Sim Racing Girl. We can make that dream happen. One dream at a time. Jim will fix it for you, and you, and you, and ba-ba-ba. You probably don't know who Jimmy Savile is, or Jimmy Fix It, but... oh dear, childhood destroyed right there. Wholesome sim racing content. I can't drive it. Why is it? There's only... Right, we're going to do this race. If no more people join after quali, we're going to go to Project Cars 2 because not enough people are joining. I need to make more of a thing to get more people to join Race Room because it's actually really good fun. I do really enjoy it, and I'd like some more people in our service to race with. Let's go back to pits, actually. Maybe it's just a case of refreshing. Stream's just gone dark. Oh, I see. Metaphorically speaking. I thought you were being literal there. Hi, Mad Hacks. 2 days in a row. The Merc 190 is a taxi car here. You know, taxi drivers have good choice in vehicles. What's Jimmy Savile? What's that? Jimmy, I just called Jimmy Broadbent Jimmy Savile there. Dyslexic mind power at work. Joint shit. I thought you were asking me if I want to come around to yours for a smoke or something. Your blood, blup blup blup. Jimmy's gone full London gangster on this. We could do some stuff together. I've told you about this. As long as you bring the butter, I'm up for it. I'm up for it as long as you bring the butter, and it has to be salted butter because I prefer the longer shelf life. I don't like the short shelf life that you get from non-salted butter. You can literally have salted butter in your fridge for like a year and still use it for some good scones. But yeah, we'll work something out. We'll work something out. I'll bring my camera along. You've got the chickens ready. I've got the butter. If you haven't got the salted butter, I've got a spare butter in the fridge. Cash on Jimmy. Game of Muscle's gone crazy. Bring the butter, bring the sausage. I don't think Jimmy can cook, you know. I've never actually seen Jimmy cook. Some of my earliest content on the channel was baking cakes, but I've never seen Jimmy Boy cook anything. So that could be something we can put to the test. I want to see if he can cook something. Yeah, we can start with something simple like a shortbread biscuit, maybe a scone. You know, they're simple things. A pancake, an egg sandwich. We don't have to go complicated here. There we go, we're already on food. You know the routine. The conversation goes from sim racing to food to testicles, all within the space of 6 hours. And that's your average Game of Muscle stream. And with intermittent bad accents. That's pretty much your average Game of Muscle stream, to be honest. How about you could do a good roast chicken, Jimmy? Are your chickens in your garden for cooking, or do you just use them for the eggs? Because I honestly think if I had chickens, my parents' next door neighbours have chickens, and they're quite nice animals. I think I would struggle to chop the heads off and cook them. But then at the same time, you'd have to think they've had a nice life, and better that than having some like factory chicken. It's an ethical quandary, that. Christmas dinner sim racing. Christmas dinner at Jimmy's. Today we're going to be cooking a meal using a direct drive wheel attached to a whisk. Remember to set your small mage motor to 15 Newton meters to get the appropriate whipping action on your Eton mess topping. Talking like Stephen Hawkins. Hang on, we've got to get one flying lap here. With all this chatting, I'm not doing any driving, guys. I'm being distracted. Let's get this taxi around the circuit. Local butchers will sort your own chickens out for a few quid if you squeak. Yeah, but you still, it's not the squeamish part, Doofer. It's the fact that you've made friends with them. It's difficult to cut the head off of something you've made friends with. I mean, it's like if you had a pet cat and you were like, today is dinner day, off with your head. The only pain in the arse with chickens is removing the feathers, unless you've got one of those drums with all the nipples on it. It takes a long time. Did you buy your boat wheel yet? I can't say I looked into it yet. It is at the top of my priority list though. It's up there of very important things that I need to do. Well, we'll get Project Cars 2 after this race. We've got Sebastian Brunia's joined us. Don't worry, we'll be in Project Cars 2 soon. We'll have to have a clear cut rampage for sure. It's gonna be exciting times. Oh, off to the race. Don't think we've even got a lap in there. I keep forgetting in race room it cuts you straight to the end. Chickens are spiders, you can't milk them. Oh, on that note, guys, let's play an advert before we go to the race. 44 seconds. So let's hope Jimmy Broadbent gets an advert for some butter and he'll know what to pick up then. So here we go. Enjoy, guys. Project Cars 2, what face? Here we go. Oh, look, the Tic Tac's in first place. Unsurprisingly, as I say, that minty freshness can't be beaten, really. I keep using my BMW rim without gloves. It's getting kind of gross, guys. Kind of gross. This music's alright. Pretty chilled out dance going on here. Here we go. Oh, we got... Whoa, he's not... Oh, dear. Sorry, guys. And there go the skills. That was a good start. The car in front didn't move, and then I reacted a bit too much there. B. Caron in front of us. Let's get back up the inside here. We've got the power of the. Oh, Mercedes. Sorry, I think I just took him out. I did. Sorry, P. Caron. Murder on the dance floor. Yeah, I'm just trying. I don't want to intimidate people, Jimmy. I mean, you wouldn't understand this because you're not as good at sim racing as me. Same with you, sim racing girl. You'll learn a lot from watching this channel. But as you know, as I say, it kind of comes back to being a responsible figure. I have to do these like what appear to be very amateurish. They appear to be very stupid manoeuvres at the beginning of races. You know, it looks like I'm completely incompetent, but you have to do that, otherwise you intimidate your user base, and then people won't want to watch the channel. So you can learn a lot from what I do, and I think you will do. You know, and that's probably why you both came along to the channel. Let's face it, to educate yourselves. It really is. This channel really is the sort of pinnacle of education, not just for sim racing, but for all of life. You know. So get your notebooks out, and I hope you are paying attention. Drop a thumbs up. Likey, dislikey, likey, dislikey. There you go. Every word that comes out of my mouth is literally on the level with the Prophet, with Mahatma Gandhi's words. I want to... Oh, I missed that. Something. I missed what you said, Jimmy boy. We're coming... Oh, someone's just disappeared. Don't know what that's about. Taser Race, their favourite sim. What's your favourite? Well, Jimmy Broadbent's favourite bloody sim. It'll be anything with endurance cars. Anything where you're probably going to die of old age before the end of the race. That's how Jimmy beats you. He doesn't beat you through technique, talent and racecraft. He beats you through being younger. You start the race off and you're like, I've got a good chance here. I'm at least 3 laps ahead. Halfway through the race, you've actually realised that you haven't paid your insurance enough. You don't have a proper pension set up. And the rest of your family have all gone. And by the end of the race, you yourself are actually in an old people's home, and Jimmy has beaten you. That's pretty much how Jimmy racecraft. Hello, Mr. Big Gay Al. Fiat to Bath. Everyone knows the best cars are Caterhams. There's no real debate there. It's not really up for question, is it? I don't think it's been, you know, you don't really hear about it on car shows because there wouldn't be a car show. The moment you have like Caterham, where'd you go? Oh, see how we stroke that sausage? That's what it's all about. A little tickle, woo, little tickle of the sausage. See the increase in performance through there. This track's actually quite good for sausage. Look, there's another one. Oh, I smashed it a bit too hard there. Tickle the sausage, don't smash it. Well, the problematic with Atoms is they're a little bit more expensive. And they don't quite have the visual style of a Caterham. And at least with a Caterham, you've got a nice crumple zone at the front for when you drive into the back of a lorry. You've got a bit of give there. With Aerial Atom, it's just immediate roll cage, and your body becomes the crumple zone. I mean, at Aerial Atom, you're essentially just driving a 4-wheel motorbike. I missed that sausage. I'm getting hungry. Why can't you order sausages? Like, you can... The only sausage in the UK that you can order, like, immediately, like, if you really want a sausage right away, you can get, like, a Savoy sausage from the fish and chip shop, and they're garbage. It's like a sausage wrapped in plastic that you eat. That's it, really. You know, there's not much choice. But sausages, to me, would seem to be, like, the ideal takeout food. Like, why can't you get, like, a really nice... proper herby Cumberland well-cooked sausage? Like, why can't I dial a number right now and have a sausage delivered to me? What's gone wrong in it? Oh, I missed that one as well, sorry guys. What's gone wrong with England to not be able to order a sausage on demand? You can get hamburgers delivered, you can get kebabs delivered, you can get pizza. You get pizza delivered, can't get a sausage delivered. What's going on? Throw? Go me? What's going on? I want to watch Grand Tour, but I'd have to get a credit card. You could always download it. If you genuinely can't get a credit card, there are payment cards you can get that allow you to use them like credit cards without having to get yourself into the land of debt and depression. I have to say this logo has made us perform a lot faster, apart from race starts. Look at that! He can sense the logo on the steering wheel and it's intimidating him off the circuit. Time to fill this market's need and sell sausages online. www.sausages.com. I can assure you that's a website you probably don't want to go to. I also wonder why I can't get a sausage delivered in New Zealand. Truly a worldwide problem. Exactly. Oh, this is so good. I love these cars. No, what happened after the 90s, guys? Why did motorsport get crap after the 90s? Whoops. Touch off-road there. Here's a sausage. Ah, yeah. A Lidl just opened up here in South Carolina. That's awesome. Are they going to sell like Lidl the same as European Lidl stuff? 2, 1, go. All right. Thank you, Jacob. You absolute boss. Thank you so much for the donation, man. Getting you through work. I'm destroying productivity. Oh dear. Oh shit. Sorry. I'll let him go back in front. I just totally took him out. Go back in front, boy. No, I'm pulling over so you can get past. Don't ram me. Where is... There we go. No, he's just let the other guy go past. Yeah. Here's me, like, destroying... Not only am I destroying people's bank balances by encouraging them to buy totally pointless, superfluous, overpriced entertainment equipment in the form of sim racing equipment, but I'm also destroying the productivity of nations. Though you are in America, and maybe I'm actually employed by the British government to destroy the productivity of your nation, one man at a time, I'm actually working for the CIA here, and that's the American, so I'm not working for them. I'm working for MI6 here, that's the right one. Wrong security service there, though, actually, having said that, Britain is practically America in that regard. Oh, Jimmy! Thank you, Jimmy. No, well, we'll work it out. We'll work it out. As I say, we bring the butter. I'll bring the butter. You can bring the sausage. Oh, there's a sausage there. We've got this sorted. But yeah, we're destroying nations here. Forget nation building. We're like the opposite of the opposite of what you want to be doing. Yeah, Jimmy, you need to hit me up on the old Twitters. We need to get... Can you have like a three-way chat on Twitter? We need like a private... we need like a private Illuminati Discord for all the sim racers. To like organise little sacrificial sessions and stuff with crosses and things. That's what you do when you YouTube. It's all a little cult. Let's try and get this sausage. Oh, there is no sausage on that corner. That strikes me as a perfect corner to put a sausage on. There's one here. It's only on the really obtuse corners they put the sausage, so I wonder how much angle defines when you get a sausage. I mean, at what point do racetrack designers go, that corner needs a sausage? Because this one doesn't have one. This car, guys, if you get the starter pack, you get this car in it. But I have to say, this is a lot easier to drive than the BMW. It's heavier, more sluggish, not as enjoyable because it doesn't have the Tic Tac livery. But it's a lot more progressive, so it's actually probably better to start with. Watch this AI recovery. Look at that angle. Oh, obtuse sausage is the best. My sausage is diseased. Oh dear, you need to give it a good bit of treatment. How would you rate race room against AC or iRacing in terms of handling? I don't know. It's just different. I would say, I don't know. It's hard to like define it. Punting you off. It's hard to define it. I mean, they're different. You know, if you play a lot of the simulators, they're all different, aren't they? So it's like, I think race room is kind of more spongy in how it handles. Like the brakes don't feel as responsive in some ways. It's a little bit spongy in some ways, but still, it's still on another level of tightness to say like GT Sport or something. It's not as tight as ASSETTO CORSA, and ASSETTO CORSA is not as tight as iRacing. But then iRacing doesn't have as much ply on the limit as ASSETTO CORSA or race room. So you know, it's really hard to like. All that matters is the DTM cars are bloody fantastic to drive in race room, so that's really what it comes down to. And it's got sausages. At least I didn't finish last. That's alright. We're going to do one more race on race room, guys. One more race, then we're going to Project Cars 2. Didn't have time to set the wheel. We'll get it set up this time. Sebastian Bruni's in here. Well done, Avesic. Well done. This guy's good. Look at that logo. It's a nice logo. This guy's got really good taste. He must be a really good driver. Probably really attractive. Probably has tons of hot women looking at him all the time, you know. And then we've got P. Welsh here. So, well done, guys. First, second, third. The only places that matter. This music's awesome. It sounds like something out of an anime or something. Not that I like animes. A Japanese arcade game. That's what I was going for, not anime. How do I join? You should be able to join now because the server is just in transition to quali. Let's play an advert for those of you. Let's see who wins the advert lottery. I know it's a bit evil pushing the advert button, especially as we've just had like 2 donations. But the advert button literally means every time I push the ad button, I seem to get about 10 tea bags. So I can't resist it. So good luck, guys. Stereo head. Good. Unfortunate for you. Hope your work goes alright. Just leave the stream on in the background if you want, you know. Share it around your co-workers, load it up on the work screen, you know, that kind of thing, and you know, do a good job. Broadcast Bro never gets the ad. Grounding? What's grounding? I could do some grounding. I don't even know, what do you mean? Already did a Bathurst video. Sebastian, it's a bit wonky. Are you using a Vive or a Rift? There's some wonky stuff. I'll bring it up with them. Let's do some more testing with Race Room in the VR. I think the problem is that they've had to kind of hack VR into it because it's not a DirectX 10 engine, so it's a little bit awkward. You've never grounded? Anyone in the club before? No. What's a grounding? Is this a southern thing that I don't know about? Jimmy is a bit of a southern boy, so you know they do things slightly different in the south. he's too close to Dover. It's the sea. It's the salty sea air. It's the cross-channel pollution. Unfortunately, it affects the people in the south of England in strange ways. If you've ever wondered why Jimmy seems there's something a little bit off about him. It's not his fault. It's all that commercial shipping traffic going through the channel, and it ends up in his back garden. His chickens consume it. The chickens lay the eggs. The eggs, of course, contain all those carcinogens, and Jimmy consumes it. And there you go. That's the cycle of life. 83 toes. Oh dear. Some call Jimmy the human calculator. I got an advert for Muslim van and truck hire. Great one, Doofer. Thank you for that. Antoine Jacquette, we will do some more testing in VR. Look at this guy. He looks like he works at McDonald's. Look. Look at him. He's got a nice little outfit on. He looks like he lifts as well. He's got one of those kind of... I got he's dancing to the music. Oh, he looks like he's starting, mate. He's got angry hands on. He looks like he's, you know, he's lining up for a battle. We're at Laguna Seca though. Look at the treehouse of people behind him. Did you even lift, bro? What's the other guy looking the other way? They all seem a bit confused, and we've got his brother to the right here. He's wearing a different shirt though. It'd be embarrassing if they both wore exactly the same shirt, so at least one has mixed it up with a bit of black. Let's get on the circuit. Let's just admire this car though first. Look at that! Sexy or what? That's what turns me on. Fun fact, Jimmy uses his sausage as a gear shifter. I don't blame him. If you can use a sausage, you might as well. I mean, if you've got a sausage to hand, you might as well grip it. That's what I say. Asking for some toilet paper. What? How do you say your name, Mr. Russian? What do you call those letters? I don't know how you. I don't know what they're called. I was gonna say syllabic. You need to write your name phonetically so I can actually pronounce it. Sausage is too small for shift. Jimmy, you have to make sure your sausage is turgid, otherwise it won't work. Acrylic. How do you word? I don't know. I don't know how to word. John. Oh dear, it's a good one. John. Bob. It's like when you get one of those translators, the old translator joke, where someone's in Chinese talking for half an hour. And they're like, what did you say? What did they say? They said, it's over there. You'd have more fun if you applied some opposite lock in those corners. Okay, Reggie, we're going to get one lap in, then we'll do some opposite lock. It was approximate. It was approximate Cantonese there. We'll try our best. Our Chinese attempt is almost as good as our Stephen Hawking's attempt. That's racist. Oh dear. Stig busy. That was Mandarin. Oh, sorry, I always get mixed up. That was Mandarin for. Do you sell tea at this establishment? Politically correct impressions. Did you get on your? No, God. You should know. You're omnipotent and all-knowing. It's coming on the 6th. We got an email from Ups, and it's going to take a while. So don't get too excited. But it keeps the suspense going. Keeps the suspense going. Okay, we're going to do this lap, and then we'll do some sliding. That's why I subscribed. I think if you're politically incorrect to everybody, you get away with it. It's like a force field of. It's like if you're abusive to everyone, then no one can claim you're being selectively abusive. So that's the real technique that we're going for here. What do you order at a Chinese restaurant? Oh no, I'm not even reading these jokes. I'm not reading these jokes. We're not going this way. I've just derailed my own chat room. What am I doing? When will I learn? Self-derailed. I'm like a British train driver. Oh, there's a leaf on the train tracks. Whoa! Everybody's dead. Welcome to British Rail, where the trains destroy themselves. By Jove, he's got it. I just stick with good old reliable self-hatred. That's just called being British. Don't worry about that. That's just the default state of mind for being British. Chat is out of control. Talk about cars. Oh dear. But I don't know anything about cars. Or simulators. Or anything for that matter. What am I doing here? Who am I? Where's my life gone wrong? Oh, the choices that were made were all wrong. I was warned by a primary school teacher once, you'll never amount to anything. By God, they were right. Oh dear. Oh well, it's alright, we're all going to die in the nuclear apocalypse anyway, so you might as well die in a sim rig. Hello, Mr. Johnson. I'm American though, I would probably love England. I love bad weather, however I hate bad food. Look, you have to understand, Art Cranshaw, I've been through this before. There is no such thing as English food, apart from mustard and horseradish. Aside from that, there's no English food. So what really is English food is food that English people have stolen from other countries and now call English food. So what's English about food is the English ability to steal from other countries and then claim it's their own. That is basically that's English. You can't get more English than that. So really, you've probably already had English food. If you've eaten any food that's stolen from another culture, that's basically your average English meal. Don't forget fish and chips. I think fish and chips is like I think that's more like a Roman thing, you know. I think they were having potatoes, maybe not obviously not like Irish potatoes, but they were, you know, they'd have been having some kind of starchy substance with fish. We didn't invent anything, we just stole it. You just don't admit it. I didn't tell you that. That's the only, you actually get, the Queen comes round with the Queen's Guard and executes people that lets his secret go. Well, that's true. That is true. Someone just pointed out biscuits, but biscuits were only made as a way to extend the cultural theft from other cultures. You know, I don't know if you know this, but like the original biscuit was literally like compacted flour and crud that was baked multiple times, and it was the only thing that would basically survive on a boat for a long period of time and allow your crew to not die from starvation. So really, we're sort of, yeah, I guess that's fair to call the biscuit a British food. Biscuits, mustard and horseradish, and that's that. You can stop there really. That's pretty much it. Exactly. See, Broadcast Bro knows his history. I'm actually sounding vaguely knowledgeable here. I don't know what's going on. I hope nobody Googles what I say. It's alright. Trust every word that I come out with. Full English breakfast. That would have been stolen. That would have just been other people's breakfast. Stolen, put on a plate, and then they call it a full English breakfast. Really, it's every other breakfast stolen and put on a single plate and called British. Biscuits and scones. Well, they have biscuits and gravy in America, don't they? They don't know what they're doing. Again, though, as I say, they try the Americans. So you just have to smile, nod your head, be agreeable, give them a friendly tap on the back. You don't want to upset them. It's about the effort. It's not about the end result. That's what I'm saying. When it comes to Americans, they try. So that's all that matters. Let's try and get a moderate lap in here. We're in 3rd place. This is the last race in Race Room, and then we're going to go from Mothers to Project Cars 2. We're going to do some Clio Cup, we'll do some GT, we'll do some different cars that we've not tried. I want to do the V8s at Bathurst again, because that was really good fun. Waffles. He's upgraded to middle class. Oh no. Not middle class again. I've been there before. It's not where you want to be. Oh dear. The problem is if you're middle class, you lose the right to complain. So you either need to be upper class, and then you can complain about the middle class and the lower classes, or you need to be lower class, and then you can complain about the middle class and the upper class. You don't want to be middle class. It's the worst place to be. I mean, think of it this way. If you're on a train, third class, which we don't have anymore, because we've obviously moved on, third class is at the back, so no one's going to walk through your cabin. Middle class, you've got the first class people walking through because they've got to get on the train because it's too long on the platform. They walk through. First class, everyone's walking backwards and forwards on the train. People going to the toilet at the back and the front. Middle class is always the worst place to be. You either want to be third class, lower class, or first class. These are really important life lesson tips here. I'm just throwing them out there. Get your notebooks out or your laptop. Take lessons from Lecturer Muscle. What's going on in chat here? Oh, hang on, it's time for an ad break. Get your crumpets out. It comes out every 5 minutes. Tea bags. Every 5 minutes, I'm pushing it, guys. I'm so bad. Oh, I hope you guys don't mind. Oh dear, it's hilarious. Oh crap. We need to get to this on here. Oh, there we go. Oh God, we've been tit-winkled. Have a nice race. Thanks for the server password. It's T. Come on. Balzario. Oh, the server's filled up now, but we'll still get to Project Cars 2 after this. Balzario, it's always T in capitals. Until we start getting like an annoying crasher or some idiot, or, you know, some reason to have to change it. The password for Game of Muscle Service is always T in capitals. As we pass on the inside, what a move! I just want to point out to everyone that the car in first place is the Tic Tac liveried BMW. What other car could it be? Let's be honest about it. All right, Johnny Case, don't worry about it. You haven't missed too much. Jimmy just uploaded some photographs of him rubbing butter over his chest. Sim Racing Girl as well sent quite a few disgusting, really disgusting images in chat, and I had to remove them. But you haven't missed anything. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Sebastian Bunya's gone wide there. Kane Moore is in front of us. And we're on the way here. We're on the way to butter that Battenberg. I really want a sausage. I'm starving. I'm starving. I've just had 3 eggs on toast. And normally 2's enough to sustain me. Butter boys. I need to get I'm going to make a butter graphic, guys. That'll be the next emoji when we get to 30 sponsors. We'll have a butter emoji. Oh, Mr. Moore can't get on the power. Oh, what's going on up there? The back marker's just slowed down the Tic Tac car. That's good for us. Disgusting. According to Wikipedia, fish and chips originated from England. I don't think it did. Oh, what? Ow. Got to give up a place. Come on. It says more. I had to give up 2 places there. What? What's that about? What? This game hates me. Oh dear. I think Sim Racing Girl's gone. She's had enough. She's intimidated by my steering wheel logo. I don't blame her. As I say. Oh, B Karen. What? I'm getting destroyed by the game here. We've got 7 minutes to catch back up though. I'll get on it. And this BMW is definitely a lot easier to drive than the BMW. This Mercedes is definitely a lot easier to drive than the BMW. Or it's a lot easier to drive faster. I bet Jimmy is eating junk food all day and night. Poor Jimmy. He's eating chicken eggs all day and night. I need to start eating healthy again. I think that's one of the worst things about being single is you kind of get, it's easy to get very lazy with food and just not care. So we have to we'll have to try and be healthy, at least pretend to be healthy. When your wheel is upside down, does the logo look a bit funny to you? No, the logo just looks like the Australian version, you know, so it's fine. I just have to think like an Australian. Chickens are eating Jimmy all day long. 9 degrees. It looks a bit flaccid. Oh dear. You know, as we said, it's all about the turgid game of muscle. We're back in second. I think we can catch up. Let's push here, guys. Let's catch up with that minty fresh Tic Tac. Neo likes games. Sorry for really sucking in that race. I was using a keyboard. Don't worry about it. We've all used the keyboard to drive at one point in time. It happens. Come on. So who's ready in chat for some Project Cars 2? Let's have a number 2. If you're going to join us in Project Cars 2. Or you want to. There might be more people than we can fit in the server, but you know, we'll try. And I think we've got to start with a warm-up race. Clio Cup Brands Hatch. You can't go wrong. Clio Cup at Brands Hatch is just like, the arousal levels are through the roof. There's a nice sausage there, just noticed on the inside of that corner. Yeah, well, we're Johnny Cage. There we go, nice job. Yes, we'll start with that, Clio, for the warm-up. And then we'll go over to V8 at Bathurst, do a moderately long race at Bathurst rather than a sprint race. I want to, but it's late. What time is it? Oh, it's only 1:15 midnight. I fell asleep today, so, you know, I'm more alert this evening. And I actually had some nice dreams, so the brain was actually flexing its muscles for a change. In the snow. I don't think you can do Bathurst in the snow, you know. I don't know. Oh, are you using a Logitech wheel? Someone was saying there's a weird problem with the force feedback in Project Cars 2. With the number of cars on the grid, it's some weird bug. Come on, those annoying job things. You need to start playing video games for people on the internet. It's a really good career path. I tell you, I say, you're just so many ladies coming at you all over the place. I own a Ferrari and a Porsche. I've got my waiter makes dinner for me. You know, it's a good life. So really, just do that. All you have to do is upload a video of you talking rubbish about driving simulators every so often, and just move on from there. Really. Have we tried to rallycross thing? We did. We have tried rallycross in the snow a long time ago. Not recently though. Ah, oh, tickle that sausage. Where's Jimmy Butterboy gone? We've lost him. We've lost the Jimmy boy from chat. Poor guy. It's all over for Jimmy. He's gone. He needs some love and attention. Or maybe if I threaten to kill his chickens, maybe he'll come back. Hi Simon Lawson. Sausage. How you doing, Simon? Welcome along to the stream. Porsche. Yeah, I like doing that. It's like I would call it OMP instead of OMP. I like just annoying people by saying the names of things wrong. Kind of how Americans call Peugeot Bugatti. Hi guys, I'm Sean Carl and welcome to the Sim Pit. I'm going to be driving the Pulgat. I love Sean Cole. Caterham attracts the ladies, that's for sure. Direct drive wheels, Caterhams, the ladies can't stay away. Shortcut. Ferrari F12 TDF. That's commitment to a brand. He's named himself after a vehicle. Pulgat. How do you pronounce Porsche? You're supposed to pronounce it Porsche. Porsche. So I'm led to believe, but I call it Porsche. Porsche. Pulgat. Oh, we're going to have to settle with second here. Oh, yeah. Why no cars around me? Because I'm just too skilled. I'm too skilled. It's Porsche. Next you'll be telling me that Peugeot is pronounced Peugeot. Matt and Geordie? Who's Geordie? Geordie Racer. If you're not from the UK and you weren't born in the 80s, you probably won't get that reference. But those of you that are, I hope you enjoyed it. Do you like Nutella? I do. I especially like the carcinogenic effect it gives you. It helps me feel like I'm hastening my journey to the grave. But it does taste nice, yeah. I do like Nutella. Personally, I don't go out my way to buy it, but my sister's addicted to it. So every time I visit her, you know, sometimes I'll have a bit of Nutella. There we go. So, oh look, the fire mask marshal there. Identifies a carrot inside of a water bottle. That's all right. Reggie is a Geordie. Oh, oh, why, aye, man? Ah, nee bother. Nee bother, man. Welcome to Game of Muscles videos. What? Oh, aye, man. It's an Indian Geordie. It's an Indian Geordie. It's an Indian Geordie. Why, aye, man? Oh, aye, man. Nee bother. Nee bother. Every time you go to shop in the north of England, in Newcastle or Sunderland, nee bother. Nee bother. Let's get to Project Cars 2 whilst I destroy. There go all our northern viewers. I'm not watching this bloody Game of Muscle. Avesic in first place, well done. Myself in second, what a legend. B. Karen in third, Peter Walsh in fourth, Key Moore in fifth. I don't know why I said fifth twice there, kind of got, it was like the Matrix there. Sixth, S. Gmaza. Sebastian Brunier, he's falling back in seventh. Oh, the Tic Tac car one. You can't beat the Tic Tac car. You could be the slowest driver in the world, but if you've got the Tic Tac car, there's no stopping you. How can you beat the minty fresh Tic Tac vehicle? I need to get a model of one of these and stick it on my wheel. A Tic Tac car and a Caterham 7 or Super Light, or any of the Caterhams that are the vaguely modern ones. We're going to Project Cars 2 now. What do you call a Chinese woman with? Oh, we've lost that, and I'm not. It's another joke that we don't need to read. As a northerner, I can confirm. Get lost, Game of Muscle. Me bother. I'll eat. Oh dear, I lived up north for a while. Okay, Project Cars 2, off we go. Let's get a server up. Pleasant surprise this live stream, Mr. Moans. Hello. Wagon Attack. Let's press the teabag button again. Those of you that... I'm just going to torch everyone with teabag buttons. You know how it is. And for those of you that missed it, let's get Project Cars 2 up before we start showing off our bling. Don't want to make people too jealous. Did anyone buy the DLC for Project Cars 2? Is it out now? It's not out yet, is it? Don't think so. I've lived down south for a while Nottingham. Oh dear, have you been stabbed yet, Reggie? Nottingham's the most dangerous place in the UK, I'm sure of it. Tales from Nottingham. Alright, Zero Skill, thanks for coming along. And also, thanks Zero Skill for blinging the wheel. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Would you look at that? Unbelievable. Zero Skill 3D printed us the Gamer Muscle logo so we now have the only wheel in sim racing with a Gamer Muscle logo on it. Amazing. And that's properly mounted to the wheel. It's in there. There's no removing it. It's there for life now. My life is complete. I can die happy. I don't know, Ball Zero. We're in Project Cars 2. Let's get the... the music was playing. We've probably been copyrighted there. Oh, well. Let's... Project Cars 2. There we go. Let's create an online event. Let's get it going. Server's called Gamer Bling Muscle. You know what the password is. It's T in capitals. I'm going to say it for those of you that might have missed it. We're going to start with a warm-up with the Clio Cup. We're going to have 25 cars because that seems to work well without issues. I noticed the game seems to run a lot smoother with 25. Oh, hang on. Oh, there we go. Send your pair of stolen socks. 20p, mate. You got 20p. So we'll start off at Branzo Hacho. I am going to be running with D rating because that makes it not a death penalty. We're going to start in the sunrise because it looks gorgeous in summer, please. And we're going to go for 8 laps. Well, we don't want like time actually, it's better. 10 minutes is good. And what else are we doing? Mr. Morris, I don't really know. I fell asleep in the day today. So, you know, I kind of missed when I normally stream. I just passed out really. But you know. Oh, what did you type there? I missed that. Jimmy Broadbent, I love cyber attacks. About the closest thing I get to being social. What's a cyber attack? Gamer like Sunrise is so romantic. I know how to impress my audience. I know, you know. I know what you guys like. It's all about that turgid sausage tickling and sunrises in Project Cars 2. Oh, there we go. Gamer Bling Muscle. T. I don't know if we can push the car number up. I mean, what's the maximum number of cars for... Well, we'll just stick with 25. It's not perfect, but we'll do. You need a D license rating. Get in there, boys and girls. The more you sleep at day, the better it is for you. Like, yeah, for you nighttime people. Sebastian Brunia's a boss. He's in this now. He was in Race Room a minute ago. It seems the Clio's a lot harder to flip in Project Cars 2 than it is in R Factor 2. It's like, I don't know if it is the Clio, but there's a front wheel drive car that resembles the Clio. I think it is a Clio Cup car. Maybe it's not licensed, or maybe I just wasn't paying attention. But that car flips really easy. 40k subscribers. I mean, no one's actually clicked the subscribe button, have they? No one has subscribed to us since we had that Theresa May face on. Nobody's subscribed to us. I mean, what can you do? Someone click the subscribe button. If you're watching and you find our channel arousing, click the subscribe button. Do us a favour. I want to see if it works. Just wait for the server to fill up here. We've got 13 out of 26 drivers. There we go. Johnny Strawman just subscribed. So it is working. Thank you. Welcome to Game Muscle videos. Like the stream at least. There you go, Johnny Strawman. What a boss. Thank you. Look at this. James Blanton. Hello. You got to click that alarm bell as well so you get spammed. That's important. If you like this attractive balding forehead and you want more of it, this is what you do if you haven't got any hair. You go, whoa. That was for all my gay followers there. Homoerotic muscle in the house. It's just some buttons, some shirts. Okay, there we go. that just seems weird. I feel like one of those cam women now. Let's button back up. Let's get back into Mormon mode. Straighten ourselves up. Ah dear, I'm surprised that the sub button didn't go breaking there. What with with that flesh exposure, I was expecting the YouTube to crash. Everybody's aroused. I mean, I don't wear pants at the moment. Fantastic. At least you can drive without even using your hands. That's 5 head, not a 4 head. Well, we've got like Tropical House music. There we go. Unbelievable greatness. Just subscribe to the channel. Welcome. Mr. Big Gay Owl. Hi, Game Muscle. Will you do E-rating sessions? I will do. We'll do one today. Once I've finished being murdered, we'll do one. 12 out of 26. There's still some starts. Bernd Hebelson's joined in again. We're going to see his bumper. We normally do. It's going to be one of those late nights, possibly. I need some food, though, and I haven't got any. We ain't got no food. I guess I could have a frozen pizza. I mean, I said I had egg sandwich, but I want a sausage. I want a sausage. I want a sausage. What can you do? Who disliked this stream? It's covered all the bases: racing, sausages, indistinguishable generic Asian accents, and inappropriate topics. Exactly. It's fantastic. Guillaume Pintina. Wagon attack. Jesus Christ, it's Jesus Christ, the Saviour, the Lord. Did Game of Muscle made an engineer pack for AC? I did the voice for something. This music's really sim racing-y. Welcome to the beach with Game of Muscle. It's time to get your suntan on. Not many Christian Gabber, not many, just a couple. Can you not change? We will do at some point. I tell you what, for this clear-cut race, I'll reduce it so more people can join, just so we can smash it out the park. But if the driving's terrible, we'll have to change it again. So, warning, those of you that are terrible at driving, you might find yourselves getting evicted. There you go, E-rating, more people can join now. What's the Smurf song in the background? This is the Game of Muscle anthem. 420 Game It, hello. Thanks for the love. Famalam. We're waiting for more people to join in. Want to pack it in here? Pack it up, pack it in. William Harding. Just making myself a lovely afternoon blend right now. Seems appropriate for the stream. Good job, boy. Just don't put the sugar in it, otherwise I'll have to castrate you. If I see you ramming, I will block you in chat. Mr. TomTom's in. Let's paste the Game of Muscle Discord in chat. You guys that are modded up, you can paste it in actually. But I'll paste it in this time, just for the joy. The joy of the journey. It is here, invite people. Of course, it's actually, the link is also underneath the stream. But you know, I'll just paste it in anyway. feel free to join us. Almost full. I have to join the Discord. Been racing in Game Master lobbies for a while now. Of course you have. These are the best Project Cars 2 lobbies that ever were. I still need to do a giveaway for those. We've got some Project Cars t-shirts, posters and stuff. I need to organise a giveaway for that. And I was thinking maybe we might be able to combine it with the key giveaway if that actually comes to fruition. Does large companies tend to make things complicated? So we'll have to see what happens with everything. I'd like to just point out that I'm the only person in this lobby with an S licence, so clearly I'm the best driver in the world. We're going to start things off in a minute. We'll have 15-minute qualifier, so start off and people can join. I just bought Project Cars 2, it's downloading right now, so I have to join you next time. And no sugar in your tea, I'll let you off then. Welcome to the channel. Jamie McEwen, it's only once you join a server that it updates. Oh! Oh! What? Woo! Bubbleator 0610, welcome along, thanks for sponsoring us, welcome along, you're now a Muscle Boy official. And there's another guy that doesn't come into chat. Welcome along, thank you so much man for sponsoring. 25 sponsors now, unbelievable, I mean, come on. Let's update that. Unbelievable, 25 people are sponsoring a bold idiot in a sim rig. Fantastic. Thank you, Bobbinator, for sponsoring us and supporting us. It does mean a lot, as I say, to every donation. It's absolutely incredible. And somewhat bizarre, but incredible. We are on 26 now, that's a record for us. Let's get some driving. Oh no, I need to get the steering wheel up. There you are, Bobbinator. I jump in every now and then. Every now and again. Nice. I don't remember seeing your name in chat. It's always the lurkers that sponsor. But do appreciate it. Are you racing with us as well? Lurkers are the best. Still U ranked, useless. You need to be S ranked, sexy. Oh, look at this. This looks gorgeous. The lighting in Project Cars 2 is unbelievable at times. I mean, just look at that, guys. Let's just appreciate the lighting. Amazing. Look at how the I'm pointing so you know what to look at, even though where I point in my camera is basically pointing at the steering wheel. So I don't know why I'm pointing. It's like in virtual reality or something. But look at how the light is being picked up by the concrete, and then how the skid marks on the concrete are like highlight the actual, like reflect the sun. And the crack in the concrete, it's all about the crack in the concrete. Unbelievable. Just computer real-time graphics to me are just it blows my mind. And if any of you guys have ever done programming at all, I say I'm not a good programmer, I'm a terrible programmer. But if anyone that knows people that program or have ever done anything with software and seen someone work on graphical programming, you can't help but have your face blown off by people that manage to program something that looks even vaguely like reality. Unbelievable. Enough of that appreciation of the graphics. Let's get to the power that is the Clio. Oh, hang on. I might have to restart the game. Oh no. Ah, I might have to restart the game, guys. Unfortunately, my steering wheel was at an angle. We'll see if I can refresh this on the fly. I don't think I can. Oh. Yeah, I might need to restart the game. Oh no. Oh, we fixed it. We're all good. We're all good. Fixed it. Green tights and a bow. Default loadout. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, hang on. I didn't put the mini track on, did I, by accident? No. Format C drive. I need to. I do need to do that, guys. I do need to actually format my C drive. I do need to reinstall Windows, but I keep putting it off. Manchester's supposed to have come up a lot, though. You know, it's improved a lot. I don't know, them dodgy direct drive wheels. Direct drive wheels just make your life better. Especially when you got your logo on it. Ow, ow, where's my logo? There's my look at that logo rotate. Look at that, guys. Unbelievable. The only direct drive wheel with a 3D printed Game of Muscle logo, 3-dimensional logo. No, it's not flat. It's got depth to it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The stuff of dreams. Sorry, I'm just I'm very proud. Very proud of what's been created there. We won the first race that we drove with it, so it's coming to it's helped already. We got this, guys. Let's get a flying lap in. It's all about being smooth with this car. Here we go. First flying lap. Let's make it happen. Could have been better. Words. Oh, I'm getting some stutter here. Probably should have. We've had my computer on for a while. Mistakes were made. Look at this car skin in front. Volmer. Where's he gone? The car's just disappeared up the hillside. Mr. Morans, no, we're not getting it till the 6th. Unfortunately, the Germans were on a holiday, and UPS apparently find it hard to ship USB cables quickly. So it's going to be a while. It's going to be a while, but in the meantime, we'll just entertain ourselves with shifter cars. Antoine Jacquet just set the fastest lap. Good job, boy. That's a good point, Reggie. I'm even worse with a H pattern, but it's more fun. Can't type a German accent. So imagine that part. The power of imagination. What's the paddle on the left for? Ah, you're making a funny. Does Bodner do the? Does he do the adapter for the Fanatec shifter? I'd be half tempted. It'd be quite funny. Well, so much for that fast lap. Oh, smoothly does it. It's all about being smooth, this Clio. Drive like butter, think like butter, become butter. I was going to say I've never used any Leo Bodner stuff, but I have actually. The pedals I'm using, I think, have a Bodner board in them. One of the button boxes I've used has a Bodner board in it. Leo Bodner's taken over the world with his boards. Yeah, well, I know he does a Fanatec conversion board that lets you use Fanatec rims on standalone. So I'd assume that would include the same gubbins to get the shifter to it. Maybe not, but I'd have thought so. We're in 7th, guys. The place of dreams. I need more coffee, more cup of tea. Can't believe it's not butter. Trying to be smooth here. Work it. What is it with you and butter? I don't know. I mean, you use butter for everything. Shortbread, sponge cake, scones. You know what I mean? What kind do you use butter for? It's so versatile. Survival situation, if you've got butter, you're fine. It's amazing, butter. Oh, we're on fire. This is smooth. That would actually, I wouldn't be surprised, Johnny Cage, if that actually, if it was salted butter, it probably wouldn't be bad for your teeth. I mean, you'd be using a brush, you'd be clearing away any plaque or anything. And fat is somewhat antibacterial, and a salt as well. It might actually reduce cavities. Look at this. I tell you what, this Game of Muscle logo on the steering wheel has transformed our performance. You know, you can't. People say cosmetics aren't worth it. You know, they say racing stripes and stuff aren't worth it. I beg to differ. The proof is in the pudding, and the pudding here is showing just lap after lap of power. Oh, no, look, even the race director is jealous of our performance. Hi, Game of Muscle. What cars have you driven so far, mate? Are you in Australia, mate? In game, in real life, I've only driven like 4 vehicles, and they're all terrible. Like a Ford car, Honda Jazz, a crappy Mazda, and a go-kart. In simulators, in Project Cars 2, I won't be able to tell you. I've forgotten. I've lost count. Race director needs a bribing, doesn't he? Exactly, Kenny Stewart. They don't use butter in India, though, do they? They use ghee. Ghee. Look at this. It's like flying a plane, this car. You have to imagine that you're coming into final approach to get the most out of this. Take into consideration the wind. get permission from air traffic control as you come around the corner, and you're good. We got this. I think we can get a faster time through Dingledale. Playing in AC is harder to fly. Oh, we're flying through there. Oh dear, he's so on edge trying to get power out of this car. Oh, we lost it there. Oh, come on. The race director in this game, I need to just turn it off because it is totally wrong. I just had to slow down there to get rid of the penalty. Cause death penalty. Get out of the way of this guy. Whoops. He's lagging a bit. So, our qualifying's finished, so the race director totally ruined our last qualifying lap. But, on the positive, we are in 3rd place. Which isn't too bad. This could make for an interesting race. Ah, dear, guys. Race dictator, that's it. I need to get a photo of Kim Jong-un, and every time the race penalises us, I can push the Kim Jong-un button. Whilst we wait for the race to restart, or get to the next session, I'm going to pop to the bathroom. I'm going to press the teabag button. Let me know if you get teabagged, and we'll be back in a second, guys. Ah, dear. Okay. Damn Yanks, what's going on in chat? Right. Okay, we're set there. Hopefully this runs. We're getting some performance issues. Game of Us bread and butter. Okay, guys. Oh, we've been relegated to 3rd place. Antoine, I think that's Antoine Jacquet in 2nd. Sam Butters. Sam Butters. See what I'm saying? It's all about the butter. Sam Butters in 1st. What a legend. Let's ready up. Let's get ready for some action. Brands Hatch GP in the clear cup. I'm tempted to order a pizza. I'm not. I might just. I've got one in the freezer, so I could just put one of them on. I could just have a jacket potato. I might do a jacket potato. Jacket potato with cheese and beans. Jacket potato with cheese and beans. Sounds good. We've got quite a few jacket potatoes that need eating. I think it's jacket potato time, but none of that. We've got Twinings of London on the grid. Oh, get ready, guys. Look at this. And it's go, go, go. Car to my right jumped the start, I think. Oh, look at that view. The light. Awesome. Get ready, guys. Let's have a look from behind at the carnage. Oh no, people have made it. People actually survived T1 there. Unbelievable. I just want to keep looking at the backwards view at all the vehicles. Look at them all. Looks amazing. Okay, let's focus on getting up front. Mr. Butters can't be beaten. We can't be buttered by the butter. Stay and watch Game of Muscle. Of course you should stay and watch Game of Muscle. Let's put headlights on. Oh my god, these guys have good pace. These two wheelies, Sam Butters. We've got the speed though, we're catching. I've got the faster car skin though. And I'm the only person with a Game of Muscle leg on the steering wheel, so we should be on fire here. Look at this, we're reeling them in like a fisherman that's just caught a shark. Oh, look at this, beautiful. What a spectacle, guys. I'm expecting the downhill corner to be a bit interesting here. 8 minutes left. Look at those God rays. Take a bit of a wide entry and try and get the speed down the hill. Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas! Santa Claus is coming up the inside. Oh no! Sorry, Santa Claus did a bit of a... That was a little bit of an aggressive overtake, but you know, it's Clio Cup. It's Clio Cup. When Santa Claus is out, he's about. That was a total dive bomb overtake there. I think we did get the places, but Freeping managed to get in front, and we did kind of ruin it for the two other guys that were in first place there, first and second. But you know, Santa Claus overtake there. You can't stop the sledge once the sledge is going. We're reeling Freeping in now. I'm telling you guys, the logo on the steering wheel is giving us it's giving us the confidence. It's giving us the confidence to drive faster. Look at this! We're out of control here. This is awesome. Freeping's got a good pace. Oh, we got a car going up the inside. Oh, where is he? Oh, he's right on. He's knocking on the door. I can't even see him. He's in a blind spot. I feel like a lorry driver trying not to hit a cyclist in central London. Oh, you absolute testy. You bloody idiot. You absolute titwinkle. Evo Nos, right. That's it. Death penalty. Well, there you go. That's how the race gets ruined. That's how the race gets ruined. Someone smashes you off the track because they don't brake for the corner. Oh dear, we got titwinkled. Straight into 7th. Oh my god, it was all nice and close. And this is why we have to put the D license on. There's a Project Caster experience. Oh well, we'll finish 7th. 5 minutes left. Let's keep going. Electrify them. I told you guys, if you want to join with us, if you want to race with us, you've got to get a car battery And you have to have it attached to your testicles. This kind of driving makes me sad. I was having fun trying to win that. I've had the victory stolen from me. Oh, that's what we need to set up. We need to do reverse grid racing, you know. Avoid that. We need to set it up so we can have 2 races with reverse grid. That'd be nice. That's why I can't rank up. Well, Pseudo Soul, the thing is, you just have to continue. You get taken out, and you just continue. I mean, in fairness, the other guy probably just lagged into me. It's probably just... I could have been more aware of where he was. I should have had the rear view mirror on. And with the rear view mirror on, I'd have been able to see where he was and I would have been able to avoid it more. So, you know. There are ways to avoid crashes, and you'll notice like that, I'll have like 1 crash there, which is frustrating, but we'll keep going. That's how you get better. You just got to take it. You got to shout at your monitor. You've got to put your head in the microwave, remove some of those brain cells, and just keep going. There's a life lesson in there. We're in 5th place, not all bad. Wrecked like an airbus from behind. Yeah, we can still cut. As long as you can come 7th, well, there's nothing else to worry about in life. I think we can reel ourselves into a 4th position here. Maybe even a 3rd. We're smooth, we've got the pace. Johnny Cage, it's all scripted. Oh no. The game's rigged to make me come in 7th place every single race. Look at this, we're reeling in 4th. Mr. Butters, who was in 1st, is in 4th. It doesn't matter where you qualify. Vettel's driving with me tonight, I've channeled him. As you can see, Game of Muscle does exactly. We've removed all our brain cells. You only need a couple to be operational. And I know this because of our current government. They only have a few brain cells and they're still working. I say working. They're breathing, they're talking. That's all you need. Whoa! Thank you. Just got past him there. Poor guy, he's probably driving with a keyboard. Smoothly does it. Let's get some PBs in here. Battle for first, too much unknown territory. I want to do the V8s, but I want to do another Clio Cup race because it's really good fun. Even though I'm getting punished for taking part, the racing in this car is just really fun. So I want to do this car at Dono, and then I think we'll do V8s at Bathurst because that was good. Jesus Christ! Whoops. There's no saving that. The rear wheel on the grass there just took us out. Are they all, not in my opinion they're not, no, Aaron Bone. I think AC does the Lotus 49 in the older cars, and AC are just really good with a direct drive wheel. But I know some people disagree, some people don't like the old cars in AC, but personally I find them fantastic. I'm a total AC fanboy. When it comes to raw handling, all the cars in AC are really up there for me, bar a couple that for whatever reason don't tickle my pickle. Visual damage should be on. Doesn't look like it is, does it? Might need to change that setting. I'm going to restart my PC after this race though, because I'm getting some performance issues. I get like a stutter. But that's it. I really like them, Johnny K. I find the open cars in AC to be fantastic because they've got that bite, but they also have that ply on the limit that you see with real Formula cars when you watch it on telly. But some people don't like them. They you know, some people say they're not realistic. Well, you know, but yeah, they tickle my pickle. Come on, new PB at least. Oh, God. They're working on AC2 at the moment, yeah. Oh, that was it. That was it. Oh, Pseudo Soul. Why has it not come up with this? There we go. Pseudo Soul. Thank you, Pseudo Soul. Thanks so much for your donation, man. It's really appreciated. And yeah, I will run the server, you know, at some point with lower ranks so other people can join in as well. They don't have. Look at that car skin. But thanks, man. Thanks for supporting us. It really is appreciated. What a boss. Fueling the muscle. Look at that car skin. Twining's unbelievable. I'm just thinking about food here. I need to reboot my PC to fix this problem. I think I'll put a potato on in the microwave. We'll keep streaming. I don't want to stop. I want to stream till about 2:30, 3 o'clock or something. Why not? We can cater to the Australians today. Good day, mate. Put a roo on the barbecue. Guys are getting disconnected all the time. I'm going to reset. Yeah, I mean, that was alright racing. It was good fun. Sebastian Brunio won. Balzino second. Free Ping third. Sam Butters fourth. Myself fifth. We were just, unfortunately, we got taken out. I think it was just an accident. But, you know, it happens. That's part of the Clio Cup joy. Last time Clio felt horrible. I don't know why. Now it's fun again. I don't know. I'm just going to restart my computer, guys. So the stream's going to stop. I'll be back in about... It should take... it'll be like 5 minutes. I'm going to do a new title for a Project Cars 2 title so we can upload the stream as a recap tomorrow. So we'll be back in... yeah. 1:15 at the latest. Have you ever had an STD? No, I've not. I've only. I'm very selective with my partners. STD. Are you talking about standard slip differential? Or you're talking about the sexual variety. We'll be back in a second, guys. Going to reboot the computer. Don't go anywhere. Take care.